fearless pioneer.
Yo, what is going on, guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of the War video. Today, guys, we have another commander-related video. We're going to be talking about the best defender in the entire game, and it is none other than our beautiful wizard here, Radagast the Brown. Radagast the Brown, I started a little bit late on game, but I got him to my first level 50 commander. As you can see, we're going to go through all these troops, these build setups and everything. I've got some reports of some battles versus some 300 tiles and stuff. We're going to break down and show you some of the stats and that like that. A lot of people overlook Radagast because he doesn't do a lot of damage, but he can be extremely useful in many places. So, yeah, I'm going to give you a reason if you have Radagast why you should be using him. I'm going to show you this season's build. I did use him in previous seasons, and he was absolute OP, guys, and a lot of you guys seen that. But this season, I can tell you now, he's pretty decent. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into our commander section here, and we're going to go to Radagast the Brown. You can see I'm working on my commanders. I've got a lot of 50s now. Gandalf the Grey should be level 50 pretty soon. I've got him at mock battle training at the moment. And then we're working on our Dane and stuff like that. But yeah, the man of the hour today is Radagast the Brown. Now, he is a support, as you can see, a support commander. So he gets plus 25 focus, plus 5 skill points when he reaches level 20. His special unique equipment, the Brown Wizard Hat, which it costs thousands to unlock, which I'll probably never, ever do. Increases his focus, his commander speed, and army attack of beasts. And it also does Tender of Beasts, which heals allied beast units, which is crazy. Especially how I've already got him set up. So Radagast works very good with beasts, guys, as you'll soon be seeing. So he has a max command of 75 points, which is pretty decent. It's not the max 80, though. We have a might base here of 184, 297 focus, and really decent speed as well at 243. Our first weapon that we have here is the Carver. Now, this is probably not the absolute best weapon for him, but it's what I've got to work with. It increases might, which does more damage, so to say. Commander's focus and army attack evil men and stuff like that, but I don't really use them, so I don't really get a buff there. But Smite is very useful because it gives you a 35% chance of dealing an additional 104% focus damage, which I'll show you how that works in the battles later on. Now, for the equipment, I have the brand new massive breastplate that you got from the Season Pass. And basically, this increases commander might, but this is the big difference. It increases army defense plus 25 points, and army defense of large units plus 12. Now, some of the units that we're going to be using on him are going to be the Beorings and Ents that are large units. So they're going to get extra buffs on top of these, plus even more buffs with the equipment that I have. Also, you can see with the plated armor, my allied unit with the highest defense will get plus 8 defense and will reduce by 1/8. So basically 8 and 7654 over the rounds. Each time damage is sustained. So, just there, with Ents on there, you're going to be getting a buff of 25 plus 12, 27, plus another 8. Plus, then we go over to our helmet here, which increases might, which doesn't help us a lot, but it also gives us another buff of army defense melee by 25. And we are using an all melee army setup on him to get that full buff, so to say. Melee suppression for the first 3 rounds against melee units, damage dealt minus 5%. So if we go up against some melee, that's really going to help. The last thing that we have here is the Hiflane, which increases might, but also increases focus and army HP, which is very useful. Also, we have the skill here of Men, which every 2 rounds, one allied unit recovers 99.9% HP. As you can see, I've got a couple more spare of them. I just need one more, and then I can have that fully refined. Just so you know, guys, these aren't max strengthened yet either. These are only level 4, so I think this goes up to like 30 each. So there's still multiple amounts of defense that we can still get. Now, with skilling Radagast, I'm going to go over him. Now, I have him at Respect 7. You will need him Respect 5 for this build to go extremely well. Or at least Respect 3 if you want him to be a very good defense commander. The first one, as you can see, is Bird Tamer, which is going to give our Eagle speed plus 120 during combat. And at the max effect, Eagles gain stun immunity, which is very, very useful against a lot of commanders you're going to be going up against. But the big reason we work on this is because of this sub-skill right here, Beast Training. As you can see, Beasts recover 100% HP every single round. And this happens at the start of the round, which I'll show you later on when we break it down. It's really good, guys. Then we have our Healer, which is going to increase your recovery. So this is a very good build setup when taking on tiles early game, because you're going to reduce the amount of casualties you have, and you're going to have more army troops to work on tiles. It's going to reduce it, it's going to increase recovery by 30% with a max effect of army HP plus 2. Remember, we had that Hif lane, so now we have a HP buff of 5. Then we have our healing, which we have Cleansing Touch, which against 2 allied targets will recover 58.5% at the moment. I'm at 5 points. And the next level will be 70. I believe it goes up to like 85% or something around there. We then have Relief, which it increases the HP, or recovers it, I should say, of your highest defensive commander at the start of round 3, which is really at the end of round 2, but at the start of round 3, which is absolutely perfect because if you're using the Ents, I know they're slow, but they, for the first 3 rounds, take all the damage. And then, on the third round, you're going to be able to heal them with this relief skill. And also, you have a chance of Cleansing Touch out of the 2 target armies. It could hit the Ents as well, which is very, very, very useful. The next thing you want to have maxed is the Brown. For the first 2 rounds, you get reduction damage of 16%. And you also get a chance of 26% chance of receiving, I should say, let me rephrase that. It was a bit of a mistake there. It's 26% HP when damage is sustained. So you have a chance to recover 26% HP. Max level effect is Army Defense plus 10, so you're getting another buff there as well on top of like the 50 that we're already getting, so it's going to be another 60 buff there. Now, the reason I don't have these 2 maxed, because you want to have a little bit of points in here. One, because you want to be inflicting stun no matter what, because you're going to be doing stun against 2 of the enemy units, so that's really going to reduce the amount of damage incoming to you. And then Surge, just because it does some extra focus damage and stuff like that, and it's really decent. So with this setup here, you're going to be doing quite well. Now, with the troop setup, I'm going to show you right now. I have my Radagast right here. So, I'm currently running 50 Ents, 100 Bears, and 125 Eagles. I sometimes change this around a little bit, maybe like 60 Ents, 100 Bears, and 105 Eagles. The Eagles seem to die the easiest out of these 3 combinations, so that's why I have a little bit more than them. But as you can see, with the buffs, we have 271 defense. As you can see, our equipment bonus is plus 50. And we're getting a plus 3 equipment bonus right there, plus 3. Which is extremely good. I don't even have these maxed. Gold's been a bit of an issue for me at the moment. As you can see with Bears, guys, I have 153 defense. As you can see, my equipment and such bonus is giving a plus 62% bonus increase to my defense. And another plus 3. That's just the equipment. As you can see, the bonus plus 12 there. And the plus 16. So you're getting plus 16. The 10 from that army buff before that I showed you from the Brown and such. This base is like less than 100. So it's absolutely insane. You got extremely good defense. And even with Eagles that usually have, I believe, around 20-something defense, we now have 107 defense. Extremely good HP and damage. Good siege and everything like that and speed. So that is the army combination you want to be using. Now, if Ents are too slow for you, you can just run these 2 combinations and have about 180 Bears and about 150 Eagles, which I've done in the past. Or you can just throw your tier 4 here to help you out. Like, if you're Gondor, Swan Knights would work extremely well here, for example. Now, we're going to show you some stuff. Now, I've been hitting some 300s and that lately, so let's show you some of the things that Radagast and Brown's been working. So as you can see, we are versing a level 50 Kieran here with the tier 4 Fallen. You can take the first hit, but I find he works better on the second hit. So as you can see here, guys, we did take a lot of damage, 200,000 damage, right? But we did 100,000 damage. Now, Radagast usually hits between 100 to about 190,000 damage. That's about all he's going to do. But as you can see, his healing is insane. So, we won this battle no matter what. As you can see, we only lost 36 units with 23 of those wounded to 731 of his tier 4. Now, as you can see, we did take 202,000 damage, but we healed 132,000, making that we only received 70,000 damage in total from that hit, which is extremely good. As you can see in more battles like such here, we versed the Undying. Now, this is a pretty big hit from the Undying here, as you can see. We only took 140,000 damage, guys, from a full strength Undying of 408,000 HP. We took 100,000 off him. Now, as you can see, we received 140,000, but with the 70,000 reduction, we only took 70,000, and we win that battle once again. The next draw here, you can see we went against Ethereal. We only lost 15 with 9 wounded here. We took 124,000 damage. We only did 80,000 damage, but we healed 83,000, giving us about only 40,000 damage received. So as you can see, he is an absolute monster, guys. And if I just show you this last one, this was him against a level 200. He's not going to take him out full strength, but as you can see, I only took about 13,000, not even that, like 7,000 damage. I only lost 2 dead on a level 200 when hitting it. Absolutely insane, guys. I have one last one for you down here somewhere. I think it's this one here. This one was pretty good. We hit a Barlin right here, which we did 100,000 damage. We took 112 but 72,000. So as you can see, only taking about 40,000 damage there. And is this the one? Yes. Here's the one which is really going to be a really surprise you. So we went against King of the Dead, which is pretty hard battle here. But as you can see, we did 144,000 healing here. We were able to do 100,000 damage to him, which was quite good. We received a lot of damage, but we healed 144,000 of that, only receiving about 80,000 damage, in turn winning that battle. But as you can see, we didn't have Ents there, and Ents really do help take a lot of that damage. Now, as you can see, we hit a Gilgalad, who can be extremely dangerous with doing stun and that. We did 77,000 damage to him. But as you can see, we took just under 100,000, but did about 70,000 healing, only taking 30,000 damage. So as you can see, we don't do a huge amount of damage, but we're doing a lot of damage to them and only receiving minimal damage to ourselves. So it's an absolute boss when it comes to things like that, guys. Just the last thing before we wrap it up, I just want to show you the breakdown of such things of how his healing and that works. So as you can see, as we start, you can see the beast training kicks in straight away before it even starts, which is absolutely insane. Radagast speeds really fast, so if you get outsped and attack first, as soon as you get attacked, you're going to heal. So as you can see, we got attacked straight away. Then our Radagast, the brown effect of men kicked in, and we healed our Eagles 821 HP there, for example. The big thing we want to show you is at the start of round 3. So at the round 3, guys, you can see Beast Training healed Eagles by 3,228 HP right there, which is extremely good. And then if we go down further, you can see it activates Relief, which would have healed the Bjorns, but they weren't even damaged yet. And then the Cleansing Touch hit the Eagles again, which did nearly 5,000 HP restored. Unfortunately, the Bears hadn't even been injured then, so they didn't see the healing, so that kind of sucks. And then you can see even more healing. So yeah, in saying that, guys, as you can see, Radagast is an absolute beast of a commander when it comes to defense and healing. So I really hope you guys use him. He becomes very useful with keep defense and stuff like that. You can sit on a 300 tile with him and hold off like 8 level 50 commanders. I've done it in multiple occasions before. But yeah, we're going to wrap up today's video. So until next time, guys, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See yous. Of the EJU.